Next, I'd like to show you how to visualize the cheese dataset using Tableau Software. So through this video, you can see how to draw a graph based on the volume and the price by each retailer and the city. So I'm going to show you from the scratch. First, you have to upload the dataset. So go to File and Open. Then you can check the text files, the character CSV file. I'm going to import the cheese dataset. Now it will read the cheese dataset, volume, price, display, and location, the city, and retailer. Yeah, that's right. Go to worksheet. So now I get the cheese dataset. It has city, retailer, price, volume, and display. So first, let's look at the scatter plot of price and volume. Price on the column and volume on the rows. Then you'll see just one point. That is the sum of price and sum of volume. I want to look at all those points, not the summation. So change to the dimension. Then it will show the scatter plot. Let's make the circle small. Oh, now I got it. Sometimes it's easier to see the price over the volume. So this is price, this is how much you sell. So as you jack up the price, yeah, less cheese will be sold. But if you use just volume and price, then most of the data set will be concentrated into the very small range. So it is not easy to see the relationships. So in that case, it will be much better to use relative measure using log transformation. How? First, you have to create a calculated field. Right-click onto the measure. Measure is the continuous variables. Dimension is the categorical variables. First, here. Create calculated field. And I'm going to name as volume. ln is often used to demonstrate the log based on the exponential number. ln and bracket volume. Close bracket. Make sure that you put the parentheses and brackets all together. And generate ln price. ln price. Okay, so now we got ln, logo price, and logo volume. So let's compare with this scatter plot. I'm going to make another sheet and then just drag. Drag, and then make dimension. Now the scatter plot looks much better. To compare one-to-one, I'm going to put into the dashboard. So dashboard, 2. Yeah. Now you can see that on the right hand side, this is log transformed, and this is the raw data set, the sales and price. Since the large numbers are squashed and the small numbers blows up, the log transform makes the scatter plot much evenly scattered. So in that case, if it is much easier to see the trend. So I'm going to put the trend line here, and it shows that log of volume is equals minus 1.32997 times log of price. And this parameter minus 1.32 is actually price elasticities. And you can also put the color based on the city. The Chicago, for example, Cleveland is hard to see. So let's put into the filter so that I can just look at the Chicago. Okay, this is Chicago areas, sales and price. And then I'll put the color. Now you see the Jewel, Osco, Dominix, and Omni. And Omni's price elasticity is the highest, minus 5.5. And the price and the Dominix is 3.09. And price elasticity for the Jewel is much lower, minus 2.58 in absolute value. So this steep curve could be due to price, but other factors might influence too. For example, display, promotions. So I'm gonna just put the display effect onto the size. And just change the size as average. It's average size for each retailer and each market. So you can see that this Omni stores tend to have much steeper demand curve than others, but it could be due to the display. There are more displays when price is lower than higher range. So we should decompose the effect of price and display in that case.